Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. We've just found out welcome is not a welcome, but it's a greeting in Tamil Nadu. We left Madurai 2 hours ago. We're on our way to Pondicherry, French capital. Used to be in India. I'll tell you a bit more while I'm driving. We just stopped at petrol station, highway petrol station, and every petrol station you stop, they have toilets. So it's very useful to know. Every 15-20 minutes you get one of those, so it's a good sign. And we'll make our way now on the motorway.
वॉशरूम के भाई टॉयलेट्स ना के
Sorry.
सिकता जाओ जरा टॉयलेट doesn't sound nice and needy.
Take the next left onto National Highway 38. Continue on National Highway 38 for 91 kilometers.
Sorry, I was reminded not to say certain things. It's washroom, not toilets, but you know what I mean. Right. Now where we are going to Pondicherry. Sorry, my mistake. Pondicherry. Get it right. Used to be a French colony, and French and British Raj, in the Raj days, they fought many battles, and I believe they've got 5 different places which French used to run and call it Pondicherry. Yeah. And I think this was the like a capital, and they had about four more others. I believe 3 in Tamil Nadu, 1 in Chennai used to be in the old days. Similar to the Portuguese owning, they used to rule Goa, Diu and Daman. It's just a knowledge, information about Pondicherry. So my pronunciation is not very good, but you can understand. I've got the madam controlling me here. Pondicherry, I'll get it right. Pondicherry, not cherry for eating, it's Pondicherry. Okay, no problem. A bit of a traffic because we're going through city towards Pondicherry. The big lorry here with a wide load. Chennai is about 300 kilometers from here. the minibus in front of us. Some people on pilgrimage, and they are drying their clothes by hanging it out of the windows. Roadworks going on here. So little diversion. You have to be careful if you're following the sat nav, because you come off the highway and the sat nav will tell you to turn left, but don't listen to it. Just follow the roadworks, and it will take you on to the highway. Because once or twice it happened to us, and we ended up somewhere else. There we go, we're going back on the highway. They're building a bridge here. Oops. Big hump. Most of the people on highway will not indicate when they want to turn, so you just have to beep your horn. Right, what have we got for lunch today, Madam? We've got we're gonna try some red bananas. See what it tastes like. The rest we don't know yet. We may stop somewhere. But we had a good breakfast at the hotel. Very good. Now earlier on I was talking about sat-nav. Now let me tell you how we are traveling with the sat-nav. We're using Google Maps, and we have 4 phones with us. 2 Indian phones, 2 English phones, and Geo, which lets us connect to internet. Now it's only a small device, and I will show it you later on how small the device is, but it receives internet anywhere you travel, and you travel with this gadget. Many people have seen it, many people haven't seen it yet. And problem with the phones are sometimes you get signal, sometimes you don't. And the Indian phones, both of our phones is the same company, Geo, and not because the company is a Gujarati company, but it works everywhere you take it to. But not always, but it works. get on it, the highest you can get, maximum you can top it up with, is 3 gigabyte a day. So sometime it's not enough when you're driving 10 to 12 hours, some days 14 hours driving. The internet's not enough, so we switch on from one phone to the other. Now we've got two local phones. One of them we can't get Google Map on it, one we can. It was working, but some reason it doesn't work now. So we got one phone, and then we put internet on the Geo small device, and then we can use the other two phones. So we got enough internet on it to take us from A to B on a long journey. But you also have to remember, sometimes the signal goes, and when it comes back on, all of a sudden it will tell you to turn left, but you don't turn left because it was previously where you was, the position. So it's some information which is good. And when we left Goa in Madgaon, we was going round and round. It was taking us round and round until we found out system how it works. So if you do decide to come and drive in India, just be careful. This little things, you will get used to it. You'll go around once or twice, but you will get used to it. I hope the information is useful. Now this is the highway. All of a sudden you will come to like a crossroad, and they got barricades here like a checkpost, but it's not a checkpost. It is to make you go slower, because there's a crossing here and you're doing 100 to 110 kilometers. So you have to be very careful. And if you're driving at night time, you cannot see those very well. And see the bikers coming the wrong way as well. And just before the biker, we had a car coming on the inside lane. So this is highway, and you have to be very careful. Coming to the toll lane. Once again, we've got the tag on. We topped it up. Should have enough for the toll. Thank you. It automatically goes up. You'll see the sign on top. Chennai is on the right. Vilupuram on the left. We are coming to a lorry which is carrying wide load. I don't know how safe the load is. To see it in a minute. There we go. And that crazy driver has gone right behind him and is coming in. Got some sort of straws wanted to share some information regarding driving in India. What you require. You require either a local Indian driving license or you require international driving license. International will do. All you have to do for UK people, you take your old license and a photograph at the post office, and they will charge you something like £6 for a license. They'll stick the photograph on international driving license, and it'll cost you £6 roughly. You can drive anywhere in the world. Very soon you will require that license for Europe as well. I think the law is coming from March, but I can't be 100% sure whether they said it's in March, but you just have to look out for it. Just keep the date in mind. March next year, 23, you will require international driving license for Europe, and you get this at the post office. Now, other thing regarding the insurance, medical insurance and all that, do not come to India if you haven't got medical cover. I know for elderly it's getting difficult to get insurance. The cost is high, but it's at the end of the day, it's worth it. It's for you. You spend your money on yourself at the end of the day. I know the ticket prices are very high as well. If you don't book it in advance, it goes sky high. So that's the other thing. I've heard you do not require to fill in Suvidha form now anymore. So that's been scrapped. That's a good news. And if you're elderly and you come to India and you've got property in India, you can apply for medical cover. What's the name of the medical cover? What's the name of the medical cover?
Which one?
The one in India?
The one in Goa?
No, the one all over India.
I don't know about India.
Yeah, you do.
No. Din Dayal card.
Yeah, it's called Din Dayal card. If you got property here and you got OCI, you can apply. I believe you can apply with this. It's online, and you pay a fee, and that's insurance. It covers you for 6 lakh. Give you a rough example. When I was in hospital privately, there were people coming in and they had this Din Dayal card, and they were given treatment up to 6 lakhs, which most of them recovered and left. So it'll give you some sort of idea what to do. But you are entitled. You can also stay in India longer if you wanted to with OCI. I don't think there is any restriction at all. You don't have voting rights. That's the only thing you don't have. Sorry, I had to turn the camera off because the traffic got worse. I was diverted a little bit, but we're back on the highway now. Yes, regarding the insurance, if you take the insurance out from abroad, when I say abroad, outside India, wherever you're based. For example, if you're based in UK, you must tell them everything about your medical condition. A little thing, if you leave out, they will not cover you. So remember to fill in all the details, whatever tablets you're taking, whatever health condition you've got, whatever treatment you are having at the hospital, you must tell them everything. Otherwise your insurance will be void. And also, where the insurance are void now, if you was like drunk and you fell over or something happened, it will not cover you. A lot of people going to Europe and things are happening, you know, and they're finding out they're not covered, you know. So those are one or two things you have to be careful about. I know personally, I had medical issues and all that. My insurance was sky high. It was more than my ticket was worth, but it was worth me going for the insurance. And also remember, any water sports you do, it will not cover you. If you do scuba diving, it won't cover you. You have to tell the insurance company. You're going for water sport, particularly the youngsters, you know. And if you're doing scuba diving, remember, you can't fly in and go and do scuba diving straight away. You have to be more or less, I don't know the word, what word to use, but similar to the climatization, because the pressure in the cabin of the air of the flight is more or less different. But when you go in the water, it's also you have to be careful. That's for scuba diving, people who want to die. Oh, what happened? Man. Turned off. So, Charlie, नीचे left, my brother.